Do you feel nervous before your shows?
Yeah, you're supposed to feel nervous. If you don't feel nervous, then you don't really like what you're doing, I guess. I care about that shit. I feel like.
What's today, and what are you about to do?
Today I'm about to perform at the Artisan Bar, right in downtown Atlanta. It's a cool venue, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folk be goddamn coming up out this shit, right in the city. Yep.
I remember when they scared me.
Oh yeah! Look at that, son. Look at that shit.
The sun?
The emblem on the shit. Royalty. Land, sea, and air.
Alright, so let me have you just introduce yourself.
I'm Kenny Mason. I'm an artist. Man. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Right now I'm 23. It's 2018. It's August 24th, I think, 2018. And I'm alive. A lot of interviews. I haven't really done any interviews, so I'm gonna just be talking.
Yeah, man. And honestly, just like you're gonna approve whatever gets put out first. So just talk freely and like just openly, man. Like,
All right,
just
man.
let it all flow. So yeah, man. Just talk to me about like what your mission is right now. What you're doing.
My mission. My mission is to like be the greatest artist in the world. Really of all time. I gotta like, go for the really big things, I have to go for like the best of what I can do. Like if I can imagine myself at the highest, the best, I can be, then it has to happen. If I can imagine it, then it has to happen.
Talk to me about what you're working on right now, current projects.
Right now, I'm working on this project. I'm working on a project called Platinum Mason. It's like a mixtape, but it still has. I'm gonna structure it like an album, I guess. Mixtapes, album, they all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Like some mixtapes I've listened to, they're more important to me than some people's albums, and they mean more to me than people's albums. So I just treat all my projects like an album, even if they are a mixtape or whatever. People be putting names on stuff nowadays, but I think that like it's all an album. Everything's an album. Everything's like, that's what it's always gonna be.
And what do you want like the world to know about you? How would you hope that they would see you?
I don't think I care. Like, I don't think I really care how they see me. I care about how I see myself.
And how do you see yourself?
Like the greatest artist in the world. So, I mean, if that translates, then that's fine. That's tight. That would be cool. You know what I'm saying? I know that like a big reason why I work so hard on what I do, and I like practice or whatever, like my will to be great. I know that my will to be great in my eyes comes from me wanting to be loved. Like I know it all stems from just wanting love. You know what I'm saying? We was watching that it's fine that we was just watching that John Lennon movie, because I watch a whole bunch of John Lennon interviews, you know what I'm saying? And like he always has said that, like, however great somebody is just a manifestation of their will to be loved, like how much love they want from the world. That's how great they are. And I want to be that great, because that's how much love I demand from the world. Not even just want, like I demand it. I demand it. For real. For real.
So when this drops, your project might be like already out. Talk to me about, is there any like specific song you would want someone to hear? Like if someone's hearing your music for the first time, like where would you direct them?
Any song is cool, bro. Like every song is me, even if it's like just some quote unquote like turn up shit. Like that's still my life. Like I'm always gonna be 100% even with that type of shit, even when it was just some, you know what I'm saying? It could be a song like Powerade, which is just very like high energy, or it could be a song like Space, where I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? It's all me, so it's fine. Like whatever you like is fine. My favorite song, I will say, it's like having a favorite kid, so it's never like your favorite, but the one that like I spent the most time on, I'll say, is iCloud. That song means a lot to me.
Nice. My personal favorite is the Perfect Angel song, and can you kind of like talk me through like that song and what it means to you? And
yeah. All right. So Perfect Angel. It's just a song like when I write a lot of songs, the way that I'm writing it, the lyrics kind of fall into place themselves. Like sometimes I can write something that it's not me. I feel like it's not me consciously. It's me consciously doing it, but I feel like there's a bigger part of me that's making it all, because the lyrics they come together so perfect sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And in the song I say, I think you made a perfect angel moving in the snow. I can see the circle halos in the winter glow. Booking shows, turning pages, I'm the centerfold. But never will a nigga fold. I got this shit, I'm locking it, it's in the figure 4. I been bumping hoes, politics is usual. I know this kind of shit unusual. Honestly, I knew that honesty was new the most. Like, that's just me saying, whatever I write, like whatever I, you know what I'm saying, put into my music, I wanted to be 100% myself. All of my like flaws and all of my like good attributes, everything is all good. Even if something is bad, even if I do something bad, or if there's something bad about me, even that's good, because it's me. You know what I'm saying? That's like what being perfect is, in my opinion. Like being perfect, you could be a perfect person if you're 100% yourself. All of your flaws and shit, all of your like, whatever you think is bad about yourself, it's very, very, very important that you improve every day, of course, you know what I'm saying? But there are certain things about you that make you you. And I feel like just people should embrace it more, and they'll understand, like, they'll understand why those things, you know what I'm saying, are the way they are. Because some things are just bad because of how you look at them, you know? Like, everybody has, if it makes you you, then how could it be bad? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I know all my flaws are priceless. They made me who I am. So all my angels perfect because they not as perfect. I say that in the songs.
Man, so good. Dude, talk to me about David Grohl and like what he means to you, because I know you like had brought that up to me.
Yeah. So like when I was in, it's crazy. Like in 2018, everybody that be rapping and shit, you know what I'm saying, they have like the rock aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's fire to see. Cause like when I was in middle school and shit, I was listening to like all this shit and nobody thought it was cool. So it's fire, it's cool now. But Foo Fighters have like, they was always my favorite band. Like when I was younger, it was because of how they sounded sonically. Like they drums were so big and the guitars were so loud, and for them to have they drums and guitars and shit, their music be so loud but still so like melodic and like harmonic and very like beautiful. Like it was just real intriguing to me, and I didn't realize it at that time, but that's how my music is too. It's very, very, very like loud, and like it can be very loud, and it's very like intense. I have songs that are very intense sounding sonically, but also very melodic. And the Foo Fighters, I know that it stems from Nirvana also, but I could just tell like Dave Grohl really like put a lot of that energy into it too. Like of course Kurt Cobain is a legend. Like, and I'm definitely heavily influenced by Kurt Cobain, like without question. But Dave Grohl is just, I feel like I know that I feel like I work the same as him. You know what I'm saying? Like the process. And I could just like, I don't know, I feel like a connection. Even though I make rap music or whatever type of music I make, I feel like there's a connection there, like, you know, mindset wise. Because I'm really in tune with the shit he's made, like really in tune with like his sonics. Really in tune with it. Like I love that shit. And the reason why I like them music, like the Foo Fighters so much, and like it really a lot of grunge bands and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, especially Nirvana and shit, because like I know that I have a lot of anger in my heart. I know that I've had a lot of anger in my heart growing up, ever since I was a kid, probably a baby. I've had a lot of anger. And my anger is not me. I know that like it's not who I am. It's like it's a separate thing. I am not my anger. Anybody out there who's angry should know that too, that they're not their anger. But I do have a relationship with the anger that I have. And it's a love-hate relationship, because at times it's painful, it causes me pain, but sometimes my anger can be very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And I think that like the music I'm making right now reflects that.
Dude, that's awesome.
Alright, so in 2014, I was living on Deal Avenue. That's a street in Atlanta, in like inner city Atlanta, like it's kind of south side of the city, but not really south side, it's like just south of the city. One night, I was meeting my friend at the bus stop. He got off work, and when we met him, we went to the store, we got snacks and shit, and we saw these girls. It was 3 girls. So the girls, when we passed by them, they looked real paranoid, like real nervous, real like just fear in their eyes, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know what the fuck was going on. And it's crazy that it was 3 of them, because it was also 3 of us, like me, my homeboy Noah, and Vontae. And when we walked past them, it was like a weird exchange of like, just, I don't know, just, I felt it. I physically felt like a weird exchange. As soon as we passed them, we heard 3 shots. Pow, pow, pow. So I go like this, I duck down. When I duck down, I hear like a go past like past this way, you know what I'm saying? But my adrenaline pumping so much that I don't think nothing about it. So I'm goddamn running up the street, like there's a corner I turn. When I turn the corner, I'm running up the street because my house on the top of a hill. When while I'm running up the hill, my body starts like slowing down. It's like the whole world, like my whole reality is like just getting fatigued, and everything is moving very slow, very, very, very slow. And I noticed, and I realized like I'm wet, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, my adrenaline's still pumping. So I'm just thinking, like, I'm assuming that it's sweat, that I'm sweating. Mind you, it's like November or some shit like that. You feel me? Like, it's cold as fuck outside. So goddamn, at a certain point where I'm running, I realize I'm getting very, very, very exhausted, very tired, and I realize there's no way that I could be sweating this much. You know what I'm saying? Even if I am running, I haven't been running that long. And as soon as I think that I could have gotten shot, like as soon as the thought go in my head, this whole side just started burning, like intensely burning, bro, like intensely. And I realized that all the sweat was blood. And I realized it was all on this side. So the way the bullet came, I don't know if you can see, it came through right here. And if you could see the way like the scar is, you could see that it was intended to go like straight and come and maybe like come out through this way. That's the angle of it. So it was intended to go like right through where my heart is, but somehow the bullet bent, or like the path of it like curved, and it came out this way. Like my mom said, I got a third nipple. Somehow the bullet curved and it like came out. And like it completely avoided my heart. You feel me? Completely avoided it. And like when I went to the hospital and shit, they were saying I was very, very lucky, like extremely lucky. Like one of the luckiest patients that doctor had seen. Shout out to my doctors too. They very, very beautiful. Like those doctors were some of the most beautiful women I ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Talk to me about like how your mom had reacted.
Yeah, so when I got in the house, and I like took my jacket and hoodie and all of that shit off. The hoodie was very bloody, and like my shirt and everything was soaking wet. Like I had lost so much blood. Like the smell of my own blood was very heavy, like, you know, and I was very drowsy and droopy. But all I wanted was for my mom to not know. I could have, like, oh, we went to the hospital, all that shit. If I passed out, whatever, I just did not want her to wake up. It was like 2 in the morning, it was maybe like 1 in the morning. I just didn't want her to wake up and see me like that. That's all I wanted. And like, she fucking woke up, and like seeing her look at me like that, it broke my heart. Like I never want to see my mom look at me like that, like she could lose me. I never want to see that. I never want ever want to see that. No mom should should have that thought of their child. No mother ever should.
Talk to me about this song that you kind of felt like
Yeah, so that's why I love like Foo Fighters so much. They got this song called Exhausted. And I don't know, bro, like if you're a fan of me, you should definitely go listen to that song. You should go peep that shit, bro. Cause that's like exactly the feeling I felt when all of that was going on. Just very, very just tired. Just like, and the fact that I'm still here after that, I feel like is like, that's motivation for me every day, bro. Like, I don't know how niggas be like, I don't know how folks out here saying, like, you know what I'm saying, they get writer's block, or like, you know what I'm saying, they can't think of shit, or like whatever. Like, bruh, that shit, whatever you've been through, your life is complete motivation, bruh. Your whole life, there's motivation in your entire. You live, bro, 5-year-olds. think about like kids haven't even been here that long. Like little kids haven't been here that long, and they some of the most creative people in the world. Like if a kid can always draw something. You give him a crayon, he gonna always draw something. He gonna always make something. Like a little kid, you know what I'm saying? They gonna always you give them some blocks. They gonna always build something, and they haven't even been here that long. So if you just think about your life, how long you've been here, bro, you have so much to talk about, bro. You have so much to create just off of what you've seen. You taking in so much, like you have that shit, bro. Everybody has that shit. I know I got that shit, and I know that I'm an unlimited creator. Like I'm an unlimited being. Like not only because of what I've been through, but also because of what I can imagine. You know what I'm saying? What I've been through is just like a catalyst for what I can imagine. You know what I'm saying? Imagination is infinite. And my imagination combined with the things that I've been through, it's gonna make the greatest art in the world, bro. It's gonna make the greatest shit in the world, bro. It's gonna make the greatest shit in the world. I promise you that. Like my imagination combined with my real life is gonna make the greatest shit. Like the greatest songs, videos, whatever I want to make is gonna make the greatest shit. I promise you that. Like I put my life on that. I put my life on that, bro. Like it's gonna be incredible. It's all incredible.
Dude.
I'm not even gonna ask.
This man right here, Vontae, when I was 14, he was living in Carver Homes, like maybe like just a walk down the street, and like his mom like let my friend Noah stay with him.
So the
And also like I used to be over there every day, you know what I'm saying, because they're like my best friends.
Oh,
and,
so it's
like,
another event?
We would walk up to this wing spot because it was like the closest wing spot, you know what I'm saying, to Carver Homes. And like the first night that I tasted this shit, like the first night I remember, like
Right.
I never
How
had.
old were you?
I was probably like 16.
Yeah, so
I was
like,
like 16
if
at
you
this
saying
point.
like
But like first night I
you
came
can
up here, I
go,
was like, bro,
like get in or you can't.
these like the best wings I've ever had, bro. Like I never had a wing
Alright.
like a
Okay.
battered buffalo wing. You know what I'm saying? Battered lemon pepper, like this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, we
And
was
we
trying
came
to
up
see
here
too
all the
because
time ever
he just
since
sent
then.
us some address
All-
and
like,
we hit him
anytime
up
we got
about
some
it like a
cash.
while ago
Yeah.
when we was still shooting.
Like everybody in
We
our
was trying
school
to see,
knew
like,
lunchboxes.
what-
Lunchboxes.
what that
like,
address
you know what I'm
was.
saying? People didn't know much about this because it's in a gas station.
He wasn't answering the phone and shit.
Bro, this shit,
Okay,
best
that's
chicken,
good.
bro. Like,
Like,
I will attest that to
We just
anything.
finna eat right here and then like
Yeah.
if y'all know something.
Advocate, bro.
Yes,
You've been
bro.
pumping this up. For,
Alright, so let me tell you
Since
about
I
my
got
Yums
here.
story. Alright, so Yums, my mother actually put me on to Yums. I don't know if he mentioned that in what he was saying, but yeah, like my mom, she first introduced me to the battered lemon pepper wing. Like she used to come here with her boyfriend and shit, and she like gave me something like wow, like you know what I'm saying. No other like fast like restaurant that serves like wings and stuff have a battered lemon pepper flavor. Like nowhere in Atlanta. Like this is the only place you can get that, and it's the best type of lemon pepper wing I've ever tasted. And like they Chinese food is fire, like they shrimp lo mein is fire, they fried shrimp, everything. Like and it's fresh. They got some shit here.
It's a shrimp Philly cheesesteak, bro. Like it's a Philly
fuck?
cheesesteak
That
with
sounds
just
gnarly. That sounds nasty.
hella shrimp on it.
Really?
No, nasty?
It's
You tripping?
Look, it's right there, I think.
You tripping?
That's like Netflix been up
That shit. I got that shit, bro. That shit. Bro, that shit was like 6. That shit was like 6.
They are the best wing spot ever, bro. They don't take a long time with your food. The price is very, very reasonable.
Yes.
Very, very reasonable.
And the food is quality.
Quality fresh food, bro. Like you gonna enjoy every single piece of chicken. Every single piece of chicken. So if you ever come to Atlanta, University and Pryor, next to the Chevron and JJ's Fish, Yums, get your some before it's too late.
this guy's breaking his vegan diet.
I am breaking my pescatarian diet for this, just because this is a moment. Every time I eat Yums, it's a moment. I don't do this often as I used to in high school. Like It's the only thing that made me break.
When's the last time you had chicken?
The last time I had chicken was the last time I had Yums.
How many months?
That was probably like 3 months ago at David House.
He a young vegetarian.
Yeah.
That's the only exception to the
Facts.
diet. Yum.
Big fact. One in there, I got 2. Oh, good. Yes, take it. Be careful because this shit hot.
Walk me through what this is.
This is braised sauce. You got braised wings. This is the sauce on your braised wings. What this shit?
You just told me to stop eating my rice because I need to put this on here.
I got you too.
Oh yeah.
Just sauce up your rice, sir.
That's right. What did you get?
I got some sweet and sour chicken with some.
Let's check it out.
Let's see. We gotta taste it yet.
Fried rice.
Oh shit. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's a lot of fucking food.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm hot that you're not here right now.
I know, bro. They
Right
messed up
here,
my
right
order.
here.
I'm coming, though. I'm coming. Damn, that look good. Got it.
When you grab the bone of the wing that's sticking out, it don't matter what side. Bend it a little bit so that pokes through. Take it, right? Grab it. Twist it all the way around.
Yeah, this shit's
Twist
hot.
it 360, yeah.
This shit's too
You
hot.
gotta develop your wing finger, bro.
Can I get a little
My
bit of
wing
that sauce,
finger.
Pull that bitch out. Pull it out. There you go. Can you find the other one?
Wow.
Twist them around too.
I'm getting really put on to game right now.
That one will come out a little easier. Yeah, there you go. Grab, yeah. Now look, you got some ranch or whatever. Dip that bitch. You gotta boneless wings.
Wow.
Yeah, dip it in that braise. Dip it in that.
Wait, this is all the way
It's
boneless
all
now?
chicken, bro. It's all chicken.
I like the gristle at the end right there.
All
But
chicken, bro.
take that. Fantastic.
You a man.
Alright, let's eat.
Shout out to his whole team, man. Y'all just crazy, man. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, man. I need everybody to get close. I need everybody to go crazy for the one and only motherfucking Kenny Mason, man. Artists in the bar, make some motherfucking noise tonight. I go by the name of Kenny Mason. If you feel free tonight, let me hear you say free. 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 I need y'all to come close. We are family in this motherfucker. Inside, I can feel my pride eating me. From inside out, I could destroy my body. It's still not died, please believe. But inside, it's up. High, all my hands, high, all my hands, high, all my friends, all my tears, all my friends, high, all your hands, high, all your hands, high, all my friends, all my fears, all my friends, high. Make some noise for yourself. Listen, people not saying they proud of me, might swallow me, bring a demon out of me. I gotta ration my following to my following when trying to build a following, trying to build a wall to keep you from witnessing all of me. This is is all I need. Riches is all I need. Pussy and bitches is all I need. And I'm up to speed, pushing my limits till I exceed. Ain't no touching me. Heaven is up in these. Feathers are stuck to me. I'm all in it. My legacy long with it. My head and my heart's in it. Head and my heart's in it. The rest of it's all spirit. I'm separate from y'all niggas. Heavenly dog. Chilling with devils with glocks. Looking the seconds and stop ticking in time. Time is all mental, too heavy to spot. Lifting my head to the stars. All of my niggas got star vision. So I'ma make sure the niggas I'm starving with I'll get it. Cause I can feel my pride eating me from inside out. I could destroy my body and still not die. Please believe. Inside, yeah, hands up. High, all my hands high, all my hands high, all my friends, all my friends, all my friends high, all my hands high, all my hands high, all my friends, all my friends, all my friends high. This hoe 22, you know who I do it for. I ain't even gotta tell on my soul. Green Hill, nigga, Hamilton Road. Truth be told, the whole Atlanta my home. And every time I'm in the studio, I think of Michael Jackson and that channel is gold. Had to drop another apple and toe. Mama taught me how to handle these hoes. Mama taught me how to handle these hoes. Bitches treat me like I'm Jesus himself. No, my daddy wasn't no average Joe. Twist another Campbell strap on the show. Feel like we did this some magic. Managed to do this shit without a manager, no. Niggas recognize the talent, I know. These hoes recognize the energy. Feel like it's killing me, I found the balance. Symmetry, end up about to put my snapping like the Adams family soul. Check the east side, check the south side, check the west side, check the north side. Check the city, nigga, you let me know. Ain't no nigga in Atlanta this cold. Now when this beat drop, I need you to lose your motherfucking mind. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm the new hoe, 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 I'm the new hoe. Yeah, let me hear you say free, 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 free. Shout out.
Man, you're really gonna have the old heads and the young kids, bro.
I really fuck with what you're doing, man. And like,
I
can't wait to see what you got. You gonna be big. Just like remember this, like you really gonna be big, man. You gonna be big.
You know it's crazy.
You gonna be
He's
big,
sober as hell right now.
You gonna be big.
Hey, I need the post game recap. What just went down tonight? David, you first.
Hey, so basically what happened was like Byron went up there and like he talked this shit or whatever, and then I went up there to like change the mic cable out, right? And I had to get the auto tune straight, and I went in the back, and then like Byron went up there and talked this shit again, and I queued up the song, and like Ken went up there, he talked a little bit, and I just played the song. That's what happened.
Huh? Oh, yeah, we performed and rapped this shit in front of folks. That's what happened. And then they was clapping 222. This shit.
How you feel?
Oh, I feel good. I don't be smoking. I think probably got contact high. Nah.
What is it?
Honey cheese and barbecue, honey. We've got Claro's biggest hit over here. And Mr. Razor Ranch. Green carpet cracks in my screen. Dad's drinking every night. I'm stuck in my room. My stepmom's such a bitch, I hate her. Got no friends on this end, just strangers. Bad haircut, shaky cable, I'm doomed. Mowing the lawn, wishing I could be home with my mom. Going to the creek and catching frogs at piers on my huffy, but no one would tag along. Took a sip of dad's liquor till my first hit from the bond. Into the shed, first cup of porn. I ain't have a phone. I ain't locked my door. Fell asleep, fire department, looking like nigga. Cause I can't say that word. Why would you like? Do you understand that you almost could have died from carbon monoxide?
That views on the stereo. Oh, 6 came and daddy hit the road. But I hate this sound with an empty home. I just want to find a place where I belong. With the satellites up in the sky, way up in the sky. With the satellites passing me by, just passing me by. Hey.